Hello and God bless you, students. Dear students, in today's video we shall learn from Book of Pakistan Studies for class 9 from unit number 1, the ideological basis of Pakistan, and topic for today's lesson is ideology of Pakistan and Quaid-e-Azam. Dear students, according to Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the territories having Muslim majority, for example Pakistan, Bengal, Assam, Sindh, NWFP, known today as Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, KPK, and Balochistan. And according to Quaid-e-Azam, people of these areas may lead their lives in accordance with the principles of their religion, the religion of Islam, the civilization, the traditions, ethics, and economics. And he also said the Muslims may run the affairs of the state according to their values freely. So, according to the ideology of Pakistan given by Quaid-e-Azam, he wanted the affairs of the state will be run freely, and the values of the human will be practiced freely. He also said the minorities should enjoy the equal rights in Pakistan. Quaid-e-Azam said, considered the Islamic system fully applicable. He said whatever the system we shall introduce in Pakistan, that will be fully applicable all across the country. Elaborating the ideology of Pakistan, Quaid-e-Azam said in 1943 in a session of Muslim League, All India Muslim League, he said, what relationship knits the Muslims into one whole, which is the formidable rock. Formidable rock means a very respectable rock, means chattan, on which the entire Muslim edifice means you can say a society has been erected, has been constructed or made or built, which is the sheet anchor providing basis to the Muslim millet. The relationship, the sheet anchor and the rock is the Holy Quran. So the basic and the main pillar of Islam is the Holy Book of Quran, which makes them one, which knits a relationship and joins them as a one unit. Quaid-e-Azam, addressing the students in March 1944, said, Islam is our guide. It is the complete code of life. So he made it very clear that whatever we shall do in Pakistan, that will all be comprised from principles of Islam, because Islam describes the all aspects of life. While explaining the ideology of Pakistan at Aligarh, Quaid-e-Azam said, what was the motive of demand for Pakistan, and what was the reason of separate state for the Muslims, that why from the United India a Muslim state was created. He also said, why was the need to divide India felt, why this was made necessary. Its reason is neither narrow-mindedness of the Hindus. Some people say it was happened due to the narrow-mindedness of Hindus. He also said, nor tactics of the British. He said there was no intrigue produced by the British people. The main thing he explains is, it was the fundamental demand of Islam. So it was done for the honor of Islam, that a separate state was created from among the Indian territory. Addressing the officers of the government of Pakistan at Karachi on October 11, 1947, he said, the establishment of Pakistan, for which we have been striving for the last 10 years, is by grace of God an established fact today. So that was his address after the creation of Pakistan, when he was speaking to the government officers in Karachi. But the creation of a state of our own was a means to an end, not the end in itself. So he said this struggle will not end, but it will move forward, it will go forward. The idea was that we should have a state in which we could live and breathe as free men, and which we could develop according to our own rights and culture. Because when they were living together with the other nations of India, they were feeling so many types of difficulties whilst observing the religious rites. He said our own rights and culture, and where principles of Islamic social justice could find fair play. So this will be a separate place for the Muslims where they will enjoy the social rights and they will practice their religion freely. On one occasion, Quaid-e-Azam explained ideology in these words: "We do not demand Pakistan simply to have a piece of land, but we want a laboratory where we could experiment on Islamic principles." So the Islamic principles are very much applicable in all the walks of life. So Quaid-e-Azam wanted a piece of land where all the principles of Islamic teachings can be practiced and can be tested or experimented. On March 21st, 1948, Quaid-e-Azam addressed the people of Dhaka. He said, "What we want is not to talk about Bengali, Punjabi, Sindhi, Balochi, Pathan and so on, whatsoever the nations were living together on the name of Pakistan." He said, "We are nothing. We are not Bengali, we are not Punjabi, we are not Sindhi, Balochi or Pathan. We are nothing but Pakistani." He said, we have only one identity now, and that identity is that we are Pakistani. Now it is our duty to act like Pakistani. With that, he said that the minorities would be given a complete sense of security and they would enjoy equal rights, because giving equal rights to the other people of the religion is the fundamental teaching of Islam, which was set 1400 years before in the city of Medina by the Holy Prophet ﷺ. On the inaugural ceremony of the State Bank of Pakistan in July 1948, Quaid-e-Azam speaks like that: "The economic system of the West has created almost insoluble problems for the humanity." He says it has failed to do justice between man and man. So he was criticizing the financial system of the West. He was saying it has failed. It has not done justice between the nations, between the man and man. So he wanted, we must present to the world an economic system based on the true Islamic concept of equality and manhood of social justice. So social justice is still a big problem in the world, and at that time when Pakistan was created, he wanted to address the concept of equality and the concept of social justice among the manhood of the world. Dear students, here we have one assignment for you. Here are 3 questions. Question number 1 is this: while inaugurating the State Bank of Pakistan, what did Quaid-e-Azam say? Number 2, what did Quaid-e-Azam say about nationalism? And number 3, what did Quaid-e-Azam say about the security of minorities? Please attempt these questions and send me your responses. I shall be waiting for you. Thank you, and God bless you.